Alright, chat, Extus Brawl. We can use Awaken the Blood avatar as our commander, essentially letting us cast it again and again because this token is not legendary. Our deck has a bunch of cheap things that we don't mind sacrifice that make multiple bodies, and 2 and 3 mana cards that make lots of bodies when we sack them. Ideally, we want to Awaken the Blood avatar on turns 4 and 5 to run our opponent down. In the past, this deck's been consistent at being able to get under control decks, and also feels like it's good against other creature decks because Awaken the Blood avatar makes them sacrifice a creature. So let's pop on into some matches with this after definitely just doing that deck tech for the first time today, and see how it goes. You basically take your free mulligan any hand that doesn't have a 1 and a 2 drop in it. A white mana, but the rest is fine. Yeah, one deck plus the set review today, Silver Oak. You can see the full stream schedule pinned on my Twitter, up on my website, linked under the stream description below. As always, we try to stay organized around here. Who we call Azeka's Chariot if it makes dogs? I don't know. So 26 megas. The last 2 sets have both been good, just a victim. Do we want to discard? Probably the 2 drop. Play this out. Then if we untap play next turn, we can Awaken the Blood avatar, sacking the goblins. It. Never did have it. So again, we could sacrifice all 3, but I'd prefer to only sacrifice 2. But Mayhem Devil triggers, deal 1 here, deal 1 here. And then the Blood avatar sacrifice will cause them to get rid of the Acquisitions Expert. They have a removal spell for this, but Mayhem Devil still triggers twice, doming them. To attack for 3. It's for the follower, Izzy. Welcome to the channel.
I bring more. I bring my own army.
Well, move it. Thanks for the 22. Welcome back. A token here. This sets us up to be able to Extus next turn. Well then.
Come closer, little
Gratis! Thanks for the 31 months. Welcome back.
My power is for annihilation.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
I think we're dead, fam. Yeah, they have the ability to gain life with intervention here, so we're not going to be able to run them down. The people that are min-maxing my 100-card deck, I believe you that there are slightly more optimal things we could be playing in various spots. I'm not making any changes. This is a viewer submission, and there's far too many little things to be min-maxing. This format is as far from a try-hard format as you can get as possible on Magic Arena. I'm just gonna chill. To mulligan this with no black mana, unfortunately. I guess it doesn't have a 1 or a 2 either, so it's fine for multiple reasons. And we're really bad at having 1s and 2s in our opener so far today. Yeah, that's fine. I can play that plus a tap land on 2.
I wish you could see your face when I'm beating you.
I think we're just supposed to chill. It could be right to Rite of Oblivion the Domri. I have 6 mana here. So they could tutor up a 5-drop and play it. Oh, they have Castle Garenbear, because they technically have 7 mana, right? Hoping to draw a black source here. So we can Extus plus Infernal Grasp the Lareg. Fortunate. That one. But I chose not to use the Fauna Shaman. Probably wants to redraw their pig here, I imagine.
I bow to no one.
Sacrifice as few as possible here. Thus we'll take them off. Devotion. And I think I'm attacking Domri here. Our life total is still super high.
Ain't the first time I've been knocked about.
We've got 2 more removal spells for the pig. Or whatever their next big play is. Go.
Bring your comeuppance.
Clinging no blocks is faster than top rating. The win percentages for a resolved creator are astronomically high. So we'll actually be able to awaken the Blood Avatar on turn 3 here if they don't kill anything, but it'll be post-combat. It's a little bit less exciting, especially when they have the Clattering Augur to sacrifice. Can't block, didn't attack. All right. Sure. Morning, Dylan. Happy Monday, thanks. This does give them a window to Doomblade our token here. It's a nice draw. To go this into this. Attack for 10. 8. Attack for 8. Quick bounce. And even if they sweep the board here, I get to fire up Den of the Bugbear and attack for 4 next turn. If they don't sweep, I get to awaken the Blood Avatar again. Omen of the Sea is an excellent start for us. Means they're tapped off a counter spell here now. Put something on top. Got me. They were dead a couple different ways there. Make goblins, Extus. This deck's a lot better when you have a 1-drop and a 2-drop. For sure. Well, they were dead to the Blood Avatar killing them. This doesn't permanently put creature into play on turn 2, so again, I think we just mulligan this. I know it has lands and spells, but really just want like 1-drop and or 2-drop. That's fine. I'd really like another 2 or a 3. That's great. Play this on white. Scry me a river. Scry me a river, baby. I think I'm bottoming this because I have 2-3 already, and I just want to hit some more land drops here. No 3rd land is good for us. Playing Kenrith out into my onboard Extus. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off for him here. Yes, New Capenna releases Thursday. Early access is tomorrow. As always, you can see my schedule and what we'll be streaming when on my Twitter as well as my website, and linked under the stream below as well. My assumption would be that they adjust the Brawl tier list as decks go up and down in win rates appropriately. For here, I'm a little sad. I hate to put them to 15, but okay.
Behold my magnificent.
2 cards from my hand. Are they dead next turn? I think they're dead next turn, right?
I'll take what is mine.
So this currently costs 10, so I need to sacrifice 2 things. And that'll be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm 1 point short of lethal this turn. Is that math right? 12, 14, 16, 18. Edge. Releasing the dogs first doesn't really accomplish anything, right? Oh, it lets me keep the goblins, huh? If we dogs... Yeah, you're right. It does. Good call. That's fine. They should still be dead anyways, but good call. I guess I thought this was... In my brain, this was 3. If it's 3, is it still enough? Dogs would have gotten them there. Quick maths, good catch. I guess this was 10. So each dog, this is an 8 cost reduction. On the back of the creature land, we probably still get them here. And they don't have a sweeper, right? Like they're spot removing with Bolas here. That means they don't have a sweeper. Crossroads is on white.
Into battle and make new comrades.
So you're still very decidedly dead? There are lots of game actions to be had, Chip. Oh, by the way, while we're plugging early access to stuff tomorrow, I've never done one of these before, so I don't know what metrics are going to look like. I plan to stream early access for at least 4 or 5 hours. If we have good viewer metrics, we will go longer than that. So if you want me to play more New Capenna Standard rather than less, make sure you come hang out tomorrow. Not instant conceding to Teferi. I mean, I think our deck is like pretty okay into control decks. I am glad they are bringing back early access as well. Even when I hadn't been invited to it previously, I thought it was a good thing to have. That being said, I will say my one critique about how they've brought it back now is that I do find it a little strange that early access ends Wednesday morning, and then there's a whole day in between early access ending and the set actually going live. I feel like they should either have 2 days of early access, or it should just be the 24 hours before the public release. The one thing I would do differently if they said, Jeff, what would you change?
Vengeance, bloody and righteous. Nothing on Innistrad.
Gives them time to fix bugs that occur. Sure, but you can still do 48 hours of early access then. If you think you want it up on Tuesday to have your early access people basically beta testing for you, that's fine. You should just like have it open for longer. I actually don't think it's a terrible idea to make your early access people basically beta test for you. That's fine. It's just weird that there's a gap in between when it closes and when the set actually opens.
Here we go.
Are they dead? So if I make a vampire, that's 12, 15? I think I'd rather keep drawing with Sorin rather than make a vampire here. Oh, we should have done that before I played the land, obviously.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
We'll kill their planeswalkers so they can't instant speed sweeper us.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Lilu, thanks for the follow.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
Oh, I'm hoping they're dead to Sorinal. They've got a turn cycle here for that to not be the case, though. Thanks for the follow, Voice in the Grimdark. Welcome to the channel. I clicked through my text up there because I was reading the thing. Alright, if we lose with them at 1 life, chat, we deserved it. They topped a card there, so I assume they have an answer to a Sorin if they topped a card, right? One would think. Oof. Oof. It's a real shame I didn't have one more land there, because I couldn't replay the, Omen right away.
I take no joy in the slaughter. Necessary work. Blood for knowledge. A fair trade. I will not abandon my quest.
I will not abandon my quest. Actual, factual counterspell shit. That 1 point of damage I missed could be relevant here, chat. Because we're going to put them to 4, and we could have been putting them to 3. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm getting wrath of God it again. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Just pass here. Plan to Omen of the Sun at end step. And have anything in their bin for the 3rd chapter, which is great for us. Because the dream trolling. I'm gonna untap here because I want to play around Spell Pierce. I'm ready to plow. They're also probably dead to the Extus casting. Soon, chat, they'll be able to hard counter our non-creature spell for 1 mana and give us 2 treasure tokens. Won't that be fun? Keep this. Okay. Oh, Judy. We're bottoming that. Gonna want some things that play to the board. Can't block, might as well attack. Anybody ask about the 4-2 with haste? Yeah, indestructible. I believe we clicked past that, asking chat why they gave me a bad limited card to look at. If I recall correctly. Well, you gotta remember, you'll never lose a game because you mulligan to 5 if you always keep 7. Them's just the cold hard facts. Wait, how did this get bigger? Oh god. Oh god. Yikes. We dead, fam? Kinda feels like we're dead. Maybe I'm supposed to set up Mayhem Devil there. So I can, like, Devil, sacrifice the token, the stuff, kill their other thing. They drew our copy of Heroic Intervention. Brutal.
what I want.
So I have to sacrifice... I have to sacrifice the existing Blood Avatar token because I need 4 sacrifices to kill all their X ones. And then this will get rid of that at least. The Ghost Form brings this back. Attack their Lulth because their life total is at infinite. This way if they want to make tokens. Oh, they're just blocking. Deal. Deal or Reno.
Do what I demand. Aren't I the generous one?
Could have used the treasure token. That's not true, right? I didn't have enough mana to do that. Oh, I needed to play this on black last turn, huh? If I'd have played this on black last turn, I could have played a Saurian here.
Time is over.
It's a pretty big mistake. You are correct that the treasure gave a devil ping, but the treasure doesn't make 2 mana, and sacrificing the creature gave 2 mana.
My children wrench their hands. Subservience will be rewarded. Oh, you'll fall into my web again.
No cost to quell my people. You will serve me well. Balance may never be restored now.
Now, I think I just want to Extus here. Oh, it's close. Big oof. The black-white deck borrows a lightning bolt from your red deck. Rip. That hand's pretty good if it draws a white source. You know, it draws any other land, it's still good. Like, I have two things here. You'd like to ban the color blue in Brawl. Well, that's the nice thing about Brawl. There's no prizes, chat. So if you don't want to play against a commander, just concede. I mean, I'm just supposed to take the free mulligan on all two landers when we're on the play. Very possible if that's correct. Blood Crypt. I mean, our hand was very good if we ran some lands off. I haven't played a Brawl match against Golos in years. Not because I don't queue into him, because I instant concede. Thanks for the 2/3 of a year, Kazoo Croc. I really appreciate the support. Wouldn't be able to be here without folks like you. Tippity tapped lands, chat. Tippity tapped lands. And I mean, untapped land on 3 here is pretty bad. I probably should have just counted on being lucky. I was gonna say I probably should have played Temple of Malice on 1, so I could go Hive into this on 2. But dang, rewarded for my poor play. When I need wins, I queue up with an obnoxious commander with 100 basic lands and just keep re-queuing until I get my wins. Oh man, that's great.
Don't worry. Say hi to my fiery friends. Hey, say hi to my fiery friends.
Sacrificing friends that were going away anyways is great. We draw an untapped land next turn. We can actually Extus even if they sweep us, thanks to Chandra tokens. Our decks are a really good choice if you're someone that doesn't want to have to concede to blue decks. Our low curves consistently get in under their counter magic, and then they eventually have to tap out to answer something. You get to deploy a Planeswalker or a Blood Avatar token. Just run them down. Probably free mulligan territory with no black source. Two drop, three drop. Weaken the Blood Avatar. Some mono black. Commander and Brawl should be about having fun, not preventing your opponents from having fun. I wonder why people play all these control-ish commanders. What if I told you that many people derive joy from making other people feel bad? If their opponent isn't miserable, they're not enjoying playing Magic. Fun is zero-sum, chat. If you make your opponent miserable, that means you're having all of the fun.
I like a plane where I can stick to the shadows. Need a weapon? I got plenty.
Yikes.
This night just keeps getting worse.
Gaia. Their Tira Gear deck drew Waste Not. Yeah, their deck's probably pretty different when they don't have Waste Not on too. I have to imagine. You just chill. It could be right to, like, Blood Avatar aggressively here and take the Obliterator out of play.
Open your books to page 17 or something. This is my favorite part. Watch the life essence fade.
Alright, there's our sign to pack it in, champ. And our mana base has not been kind to us this set. Just three color deck things, I guess. It's fine. Swords and Plowshares isn't really relevant in this matchup anyways. Remember when this card used to only have one loyalty after it minus, chat? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Want me to phase you out of time?
I'd like to ask chat to move on from the Elon Musk Twitter discussion. If you're a supporter, feel free to talk about it in politics or the capitalism casino in the subs Discord, but for chat, we're gonna move on.
I've got time.
Well, it wasn't a nerf, right? It was a side grade? Is the thing? I guess I don't want to sack this because I want the clue. Really don't know that I'm gonna have time to use the clue. Hey, Dr. Mister, good luck.
I won't let you win.
Thanks for 32 months. Opponent being on the play with their Arcane Signet is making this pretty difficult match. The previous match we played, we were on the play and they didn't have an accelerant, I don't believe. Pretty big difference maker here. Brawl has always been a lot of control. The amount of control we have played against today is the average case scenario for this format in my experience. Even the lower tiers have a lot of control, Lucas. Stuff like you hit stuff like mono blue control and like blue red Niv control instead of Teferi and Golos and Kenrith.
It's only a matter of time.
Turns out control is way better when aggro decks aren't consistent. It's also a symptom of the fact that a lot of people are explicitly trying to be mopey decks in this format, and you have 25 starting life total. Zulu, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I'll pop off here in a second too. That's probably running into a counter spell, but just gotta try and end this game at this point. This game's not gonna end for another 10 minutes, but we're not gonna win, so I'm gonna go ahead and back it in now. Daddy likes kidney stone. Has Daddy had a kidney stone? Because I feel like that username is not based on first-hand experience. Fang? That's interesting. Am I going to keep playing the Tomb Raider games? Yeah, when we get back to variety stuff, we're gonna do the third one. From a metrics perspective, it makes more sense for me to focus on some extra magic stuff and other things around set release, though. So we'll probably start doing some more variety stuff in the mornings, either the end of next week or the week after, is my current plan. These opponent. I assume they have a Doom Blade here, but we're still gonna get to hit them with one of these and their creatures going away. Okay, they're going to 10. They have another removal spell they could be okay. My opponent has decided they no longer wish to play. So long, farewell, I'll see you and good day. I think I'm gonna keep this. Hopefully we draw a another cheap way to make tokens, but Kaya doubling this is really good. Now, I plan to just start at the top of the list and go down tomorrow, Marty. Not looking at anything in advance. We're just going to grab a deck, import it, play a game. If it seems reasonable, we'll play another game or two with it and then move on to the next one. Killing Judy.
I'm not gonna let you slow me down. Just how I showed you. You got this.
Both have kind of middling starts here. Oh, crap. I thought this was just the next instance. My brain did a dumb. So I could have had 2 tokens from this and 2 more fabricate tokens as well here, huh? Doesn't matter. Famous last words. Let the dogs out. Who? Do.
I'll find another way.
Gosh, they'd be super dead, huh? We'd have gotten to do this again this turn. They might still be dead to Extus next turn, we'll see. Yep. Got to get a lot of Bastion triggers. Well, they're not adding cards immediately with the addition of the Explorer format, Wizard King. So Explorer is literally just cards that already exist on Arena. This is the TLDR. Alright, there are no new Explorer cards. There will be at some point, but not quite yet. Now, unfortunately, I can't adamant. So this has been cast twice, so it costs 12 right now. So I need to sacrifice 4 things. Right? Oh, shit. I really wish it would ask you to confirm that. Am I gonna miss by 1 now? I'm actually gonna be 1 point short now, right? No, are we good still? I think we're good still. Quick maps. Yeah, we're two over actually. What's going on, Hamblin? Thanks for the tier 2 and the 34 months. Alright, we had some slops there, but our draw was busted. Turns out making 2 Blood Avatar tokens is really good. I wish there was an option for it to show me the cost not reduced. Because it just like defaults to assuming you're sacrificing everything. Yeah, if I'd used the -2, you probably would have run them over. We're gonna keep this in the back of how strong Anointed Procession is. Thanks for the follow, Surprise. Welcome to the channel. I made so many mistakes that game, Rojo. Oh, maybe I'm actually supposed to keep the Hordeling Outburst to cast with the Sram's expertise. It's kind of a weird line. Play here on 3 is not great, which is part of the reason I bought him the Dreadhorde Arcanist. They're probably a deck with sweepers, huh? So good chance to have a removal spell for one of these, but we are getting 2 of them. No removal spell. That bodes well for our hero. They thinking about drawing with this Mind Stone? Is their hand all blanks? It's like they're thinking about drawing with the Mind Stone. I have a Ritualist or something here. I guess they can Angrath me and take 1 to kill it. What? That's rude. Come on, Token Maker. Sick. That'll do, pig. Now our hand is nice and empty. We got plenty of fodder for Extus. So this currently costs 10. So to make it cost 4, I need to sacrifice 3 things. If we draw an untapped land, we only need to sacrifice 2 things.
When Valheim burns, remember that I lit
Took my untapped land away, chat. Never lucky. Nailed it. Sometimes lucky. Are they dead? 12. Yep, dead. 18, 21. Looks like 21 to me. Crunch. Discard and removal tribal who, chat? Nice. Nice Tibalt. All right, let's get in one more game with our Extus Brawl, and then we're gonna flip on over to checking out some Deck of Ashes for the next couple of hours. They are a deck building roguelite on PC and console. Professor Knox had a bunch of good things to say about them. Interested to see what is up with that. This is technically a 5-color commander, right? That how that works? Shrines? Nah, probably just like typical 5-color control nonsense. I mean, that's just Magic, Turf Doctor. Like, I think as a Magic player, if you're someone that wants to keep playing this game, you need to adjust your expectations to be decks don't play to the board anymore. The entirety of Magic as a game has pushed away from playing to the board as being a key mechanic. I probably should just attack last turn. Oh, this has flash and gets to block now. I guess this lets me exile it. So 35 months, sir. So there's a balance, something squared. Magic is always a game where playing to the board has been optional. However, in a post-fire design world, it feels like not playing to the board is almost always optimal. And there's a difference between offering a play pattern and that play pattern being the explicit best thing to be doing typically. Is the distinction. I also think comments like that they're just shitty comments. I just like, you should play limited if you want to play to the board. Fuck off. For many, many years. You're telling me I should have to play limited to want to play to the board is you, one, ignoring reality, and two, telling me the way that I enjoy playing the game is wrong. Because the idea that playing to the board in limited is fundamentally the same as playing to the board in constructed is just not true.
No matter. Phyrexia's victory is near.
I don't care. There's someone that's been following the channel for 4 years and they've never used their Prime sub here. They're not going to add anything of value. They can take their view and go somewhere else.
Sometimes sacrifice is
Hey, we're dead here due to mana. Let's try and queue up one more and get one more decent game in before we swap over. Yeah, I agree with that, Tobias. Gosh, our mana base has just not been kind to us this session. It's not even just strictly sacrifice style decks, like sweepers are more prevalent too. And not just like Wrath of God style sweepers, like Meat Hook Massacre is like arguably one of the best sweepers printed in the last decade, right? Maybe more than that. It's so powerful. Do I want Raise the Alarm? I guess Raise plus D-Spark slot nicely into the same turn. They have a 4 mana sweeper here. I'm a little bit sad, but I actually get 2 creatures left over from it, so I guess it's not the end of the world. It's a real shame their sweeper was Languish. Means that if I would have been able to Blood Avatar last turn, they wouldn't have been able to sweep the token. That being said, I'm sure they also have a piece of spot removal, so it probably doesn't matter. There could be merit to waiting to do this until after they get Rog as well. I technically didn't get any value out of the they sacrifice a creature part of this card. I think takes like yours are kind of bad and ignore reality, Thomas. So Thomas says, when I started playing, cards almost never got banned and they were careful about printing cards where problems happens and now they just don't care. Like, when did you start playing? Did you start playing before Cawblade? Do you not remember like Combo Winter and Urza stuff? You want my lukewarm take about Magic design, chat? I hear this take that Thomas posted a lot, where they're like, there's more problems with modern Magic card design. I actually don't think there's more problems at all. I just think we're more aware of the problems that exist. It's not that the issues are more prevalent, it's that information is more available now. When there's a problem, it's harder to ignore it. Did you not play during Urza Saga then, or you started playing with Alpha and Beta? Are they dead? They're close to dead here, right? This is 9-ball. Yeah, in Magic, like, the thing you have to understand about platforms like Magic Arena, chat, is like, there's probably more games of Magic played on Magic Arena in a week than there used to be played in a month in paper, especially in a competitive setting with formalized formats like Standard. There's so many more games played now. I think also past that, there's more incentive to create churn more consistently in formats because players are playing more games, they get bored of formats faster. The deck is sweet. I think it's a pretty reasonable choice into the kind of control-infested historic Brawl format. And then it also is pretty reasonable into creature decks because of how good Awaken the Blood Avatar is. All right, let's check out some Deck of Ashes, huh?